Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just packing to go get ready to leave for the little jump day. It is currently 5:10 at the moment. I'm literally gonna grab a hat because it's cold and then grab my horses and we're gonna get on the truck and go. Oh my darling, how are you? So Ruby unfortunately has hurt her front foot. I think with all the storm and everything, she's just bruised her little foot and it's just a bit sore. We need to take her shoes off her, so we just decided to pull her out, and looking at her now, she's definitely looking a bit more lame. So that's right, we're just taking Lulu and then Mr. Ham is babysitter. Are you ready to be a babysitter? Hello Lulu. Here comes Lulu. Oh, hello Lulu. You jealous, eh? You get jealous of someone else petting you. Oh my gosh, dude, you're so hard to catch. So we arrived. It's pretty yucky weather. This is actually quite nice at the moment. We're quite early. We're gonna go walk the course, get all the horses ready, give Lulu a really big warm up, and then literally do our 2 courses and go home because it's just not nice weather today. It's yucky, isn't it? So there's all our jumps. Just wet. So as always, it was so wet. We thankfully got probably the driest part of the day with Lulu, which I was so happy with. So what we tried to do is we got on Lulu about 20 minutes beforehand, and I just got her moving, like just really moving, because the entire time she's trying to turn around, go back to Hamlet, she's neighing, and I just keep cantering her around and around. Well, not heaps, but enough to just get her moving. And then when she starts doing the brr sound, I'm like, okay, we'll do some jumps. And I always trot her into everything and then come back around and canter it. And I can normally tell when she takes me into the last few strides, she is keen to jump. She always is a bit uncertain about the show jump. So I just let her come in at the trot and then I come around at a canter again. And then at this stage, I was like, yep, she's feeling pretty good. She's feeling confident. We'll go into the ring. I was very lucky in the fact that it's a schooling event, so I was able to go in, I had a good trot run, had a good canter run, and then I just waved to be like, yep, I'm ready, when I was ready to go. And of course, it started raining, but that's okay because Lulu was just unfazed. So this is just the 50 centimetre round. Lulu was really good in the fact I literally just kept my legs on her, didn't really need to give her heaps of encouragement. She was just like, yep, we've jumped all these jumps before. I am unfazed, apart from a little bit uncertain there. But she was so unfazed about all these jumps. Because like this one coming up here, she stopped it at first time, last competition, and doesn't even hesitate. Same with the water. Took ages to get in the water last time. And this time she just trotted right in. And like, she was just so much more happier and relaxed. And like, I couldn't have expected her to go any better in the 50 centimetres compared to last time. Because if you'd watched the last YouTube on when we did the Derby Day at the same venue, we only did the 50 centimetres, and that was purely because she stopped at every single fence. And then when I did the round again, straight away at the same height, she just hooned around exactly like this. So it's pretty cool to see that all that work we've been doing and figuring out how she likes to warm up, the fact that she's really nappy towards her mate and we need to get her mind disengaged from her mate and on the job of jumping, that she is going so much more better. And she just loves, she splashed herself in the face then. She loves to jump when she gets going. And this is the last fence here. And I was just like so happy. She got lots and lots of pats from doing this round. And then straight away, once we did the 50 centimetres, we went over to the 65 centimetre ring. And we literally had to wait for one person. And then we could go in. Same again in the fact that when the person was trotting around and near the end of the jumps, I was allowed to go in the ring and quickly trot around, let her say a load of things, and then take her for a quick canter before I started. And I felt like that was so much better because last time when we came here, she spooked at everything that was surrounding the jumps. It just really got to her. And look at these jumps. She's flying these first several jumps. Like, once I jumped that jump, I was like, my goodness, yep, she is switched on today. We can go for it. And like, these are more on the bigger side of the show jumps. She did hesitate a little bit there, but she is trying. Like, she is really trying. She's not really that phased. Like, she's definitely still was slightly a bit distracted in the fact that she wanted to go back to Hamlet. But like, literally, what else more can I want from her? Because she was just like very easy to ride. She wasn't being silly, and she was trying. And I was just so happy with her. Like, them jumps there, I jumped down the bank. I lost all my reins, so I just went on the long rein, and she just popped through them. So coming up to this jump, I probably should have brought her back to the trot. And I realised about here, I was like, damn it, she's been looking at it, and I could tell, yeah, she was just about unsure. I don't know, I was doing my riding then. I was trying to bring her up to the jump. So I let her had a quick hello, and I was like, okay, I don't think she's really spooking at the jump. She's more spooking at the water that's after the jump. And as you can see here, she's definitely a bit looky at the water. But like I said, it's a schooling event, so I just took her in quietly, took a moment to reset myself and reset her, and came along and popped at it again. She's jumped these type of drum jumps quite often. She did them at Abbey Long. We've done them before. I can't remember where else we've done them. Oh, at the Clearville Cross Country Practice Day. So I knew she wasn't phased about the drums. It's more the water. And once she came through, just popped right into the water and come up to this jump. I was like, oh, I got to get some momentum. And I was trying to get some momentum, but she's like, oh, just going to waddle over it. Literally minimal effort. And then coming up to this jump, I was like, I need to get us going again, because this jump, like, yep, she was just definitely a bit uncertain, but the momentum kind of carried her over. And then the last 3 jumps were nice bowly jumps. So I just kind of kept my leg on her, let her bowl along, and just gain a little bit of confidence as she came along here. I was honestly having the best time of my life, because I was just so happy in the fact that everything that we've done is really starting to come together. This is the last jump, and that's the end of the video, because it was so wet. We literally packed up, put the horse in the truck, and went home. So happy, my girl. It's finally nice to finally be getting somewhere. And I appreciate you guys following my journey. I'm the Inventing Cannon, and thank you for watching. Bye.